Hi, my name is Mark McKinney and I want to welcome you to my new website, 4bigrocks.com. Commonly asked question I receive is, where did I get the name 4 Big Rocks? The name actually comes from a story about a college professor. As the students were coming in the classroom one day, he had a jar sitting at the front of the class. And in this jar he had 4 big rocks. He asked the students, he said, "Students, would you say that this jar is full?" And they all agreed that it was full. And as they did, he reached under the table and he pulled out a bag of gravel. And he continued to fill the jar with the gravel. After he filled it to the brim, he asked the students, "Is it full now?" And they said, "Oh, okay, now it's full." And then the professor reached under the table. He pulls out a bag of sand. He fills the jar with the sand all the way to the brim. He said, "Is it full now?" Then the students weren't quite so sure. They said, "Well, it might be, but we don't know." He then reached under the table. He pulled out a pitcher of water, and he carefully emptied the water into the jar. After he emptied the pitcher, he told the students, "Now the jar is full." What would you say is the point of this illustration? One student at the back of the room yelled out, "No matter how busy you are, you can always fit more in your schedule." As everybody laughed, the professor said, "Well, while that may be true, that's not the point of the illustration. The point of the illustration is this: if you want to fit it all in the jar, you have to put the big rocks in first." My question for you is, what are your big rocks?